Welcome to a new video, and in this video I want to talk about the Xperia Pro I. That's not the Xperia Pro I, that's the 1 Mark IV. The Xperia Pro I that I have here in my hands, because this device I used for shooting some videos but also photos, mainly on my vacation. I want to do a combined review of all the Xperia phones that I have, the Xperia Pro I, the 1 Mark IV and the 5 Mark IV, and tell you a little bit about how good they are in terms of photography and taking photos. So let's get started. One of the good features of the Xperia devices is that they have buttons and they can be used just like a normal camera. You hold the button for taking the shot and you are in the camera app, and then I can take a photo, I get a confirmation beep, and on half press and then on full press I have taken a photo. So this is one of the good things, the haptics. It feels like taking a shot with a camera, which is very, very cool. The other cool thing is the software. So you just press and hold and you have all your settings on the right side. So what I can do is like go and switch to the various different lenses. I can go turn on bokeh mode if I want to. I have the possibility to go in here and have set a timer if I want or need to. I can turn on the flash if I need to. Choose the aspect ratio, choose my white balance and exposure, everything nicely done here within this menu with one hand, all controllable. Very, very cool. And even if I go to the manual mode, I have also all the settings here on the right, so I can do it and use it one-handedly. Don't need a second hand. My second hand is holding my camera now for recording this. Can focus, I can set the shutter speed to something else. I can see a histogram, which is also pretty nice to have like a histogram visible. I have the possibility to switch between various different ISO settings here if I need to. All this possible with this cool software. And then there is the quality of the pictures. Usually smartphones tend to over sharpen things and to overdo the colors. Here on Sony's Xperia devices we get very natural colors. I took several pictures with the Xperia Pro I that just simply does amazing photos. And yeah, granted, it's also sharpening things up a little bit, but it's not overdoing it just like all the other brands are doing it on the smartphone market. So you get very natural photos and you have this haptics, just like on taking your normal photo camera out and about. So this is the real essence of this device, to take good looking shots that look like if they came out of a camera and not out of a smartphone. And then you have the various different apertures settings on the Xperia Pro I that help with HDR situations, which are very, very nice, so f2 or f4, but also the possibility with this 1-inch type sensor to take good night shots that look natural, that are not making from nighttime daylight, but that are creating a nice night shot with nice illumination and so on. Other things are the good zoom capabilities of the Xperia 5 Mark IV or even the 1 Mark IV. Even though it doesn't look sharp all the way, it does not have to look sharp all the way, but the capability to zoom in, get something very, very close. The 50mm zoom on the Xperia Pro I, very, very good, normal kind of zoom that you can have, which is pretty good. But also the 65 or 70, 85, 150, 125mm zoom looks pretty good and awesome, and especially the autofocus is kicking in very, very good and have everything nice and sharp, especially also if I'm photographing people, for example. It's catching the face, sometimes even the eye, and then you have a very nice shot. Even in situations where someone is passing by very quickly, you can get a very nice shot out of the Xperia devices. So all the photos here taken in different conditions, some of them in Marseille, so in France, where I was for a short holiday trip there. Others are taken with the Xperia 5 Mark IV. and you can see that the consistency between those shots is also very, very good, and you get very nice colors out of those, and I really like those shots. Even though they're only 12 megapixels, sometimes I wish I would have 24 megapixels, but the photo quality is very cool and indistinguishable to the shots that I usually take with a normal camera. Of course, the normal camera with different lenses has a bit more flexibility here and there, but this is an everyday carry around device that you have every day with you, and taking such good nice shots, sometimes even with good bokeh and background, but the colors and the feeling that you had when you were sitting there taking the shot is very good transmitted into the image itself. So it's not like overdoing it, it's not like beautifying the true nature of the shot itself. What do you think about the photo quality of the Xperia devices? Xperia Pro I, Xperia 1 Mark IV and Xperia 5 Mark IV mixed together here in this little slideshow of different photos that I took with them. And this was me taking a nice shot with the Sony RX0 Mark II all the time as a video camera. Did you guess this? Now I'm recording with the Xperia Pro I, and this one also another good feature on Xperia devices, very good sound quality, even if you don't have an external mic plugged in, just like this mic that is sitting here on this rig. So very good sound quality that you can hear on this Xperia Pro I, because it has a mono mic at the other side, so basically at the back side where I'm recording here now with the 1-inch type sensor on the Xperia Pro I. So also videos are very good, and especially on the Mark IV series you have 120 frames per second on all lenses. Cool slowdowns, cool real videos that you can slow down to create like a bit of like more smooth animation, or to emphasize a product, for example, or anything else. So very, very cool product indeed. This Sony Xperia devices, and I like them very much for taking photos and videos, and I think I will keep the Xperia Pro I especially as my main vlogging device because of the good audio, because of the good video quality, because of the good stabilization, better than even this here, because this I have to post-product stabilize here with Catalyst Browse or image edging application from Sony. So yes, I really like the Xperia devices, and this is why I will bring every time for taking photos probably my Xperia devices. And for this trip, granted, I only had the Xperia Pro I, and sometimes the zoom range was missing a little bit. I didn't have any other Xperia device. I had my Huawei P50 Pro with me, which has 10 times hybrid zoom and a 3.5 times zoom that sometimes gives you a little bit of the reach. But I could imagine taking next time the Xperia 1 Mark IV, which is also a very, very nice zoom, even though in post-production you have to sharpen things up a little bit here and there, edit them a little bit. But I think the Xperia devices are doing great, and I'm really, really, really excited to see the brand new Xperia device, Xperia 1 Mark V or Xperia Pro I Mark II or something like this. So the successor to this 1-inch sized sensor Xperia Pro I next year. And this is basically everything for this short little video where I explain to you and show to you why Xperia devices rock, and why I will take them probably always for a vacation, for a holiday, for taking photos and videos. What do you think about this? What is your experience now? Like a airplane passing by, probably you will hear it. What is your experience with Sony Xperia devices for taking photos and videos? Write it down in the comment section. That's everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and until the next time, bye!